Hey guys, it's Chelsa Messenger with Picks and Parlays. We're talking college hoops headed out west where Stanford is headed to Utah. It's National Championship Week in college football, and we've got a special code for 20% off the entire site at picksandparlays.net. The code is CHAMP. Stanford road favorites in this one, -1.5. The total is 136. Stanford enters 8-3 on the year, 6-4-1 against the number. They have three straight wins, three straight covers, and three straight overs. Meanwhile, Utah has four straight losses, covering in only one of those, and pretty split on the over-unders. We've got Craig Trapp joining us to break this one all down for us. Craig, who do you like?
Well, when you look at this game, I think the odds makers have it right on. I mean, Stanford, you always say you get 3 points at home, even though there's no fans in most of these games, or if any, this year in college basketball. But so that means Stanford on neutral floor would be about 4.5, 5 point favorites, and I think that's about right. But the big problem for Utah has just been consistency, trying to find consistent scoring. And then usually this Utah team is known to be better on defense. Just both of offense and defense has not been very good this year. I remember going all the way back, seeing that Maui Classic. Stanford was in that. And, even though they didn't get wins out there, I thought they played very, very well. I think Stanford is clearly the better team here, and I think they prove it on the road. I think that win streak continues, and I also think it's going to be tough to score. Tough for them for Utah to stop them, because Stanford's offense is just way more explosive. So I actually think Stanford probably wins by 7, 8, maybe even as many 10 points. So at a 1.5 point number, even on the road, no problem here for Stanford.
Yeah, I think the under might be worth a look as well, just because Utah has had all sorts of trouble scoring, just 68 points per game while allowing just 65 points per game, which some of that could be attributed to pace. And we've seen in basketball where pace makes a big difference when it comes to game plan and when it comes to totals. Stanford allowing just 66 points per game as well. So when you're looking at that total of 136, maybe the under worth a look as well. Any leanings for you on the total?
Yeah, I would definitely think the under would probably be the better play. You nailed it right on the head though. When it comes to if Stanford gets 70, I think they win and cover. That's the magic number. I think Utah has to keep this in the low 60s, keep Stanford in the low 60s to have a chance to win, because they're just not going to outscore people, especially in the Pac-12 this year. They're just not as offensively talented as Stanford. I think Stanford probably wins, something like 70 to 60, 61, something like that. So definitely would lean into that under. But I think the better play, safer play, take Stanford as they stay hot, and Utah, the losing streak continues, unfortunately for them.
All right, well, that's going to do it for our college hoops talk here on Picks and Parlays. Great insight, as always, from Craig Trapp. Craig, thanks for joining us.